tunes that I wrote for a record I made some years back with the Del McCoury band called The Mountain. Those two songs, I think it's the only time I've ever written two songs or more than one song where someone other than myself was speaking to you, and the same person in two different songs. I spent a lot of time, I grew up in Texas, and I spent a little over 30 years of my life in Tennessee. And I went there when I was 19, and my mother's from Nashville, so I'd go there when I was growing up, and she'd tell me, I remember when would be visiting, to not touch the walls when we were in downtown Nashville, because there was coal dust and everything, and which would kind of fuck your Sunday best up. And by the time I moved there, that was because people were burning coal in grates and fireplaces. And by the time I got there in the 1970s, the air was much cleaner in Nashville. They weren't burning coal much like that anymore, but they were burning plenty of coal in the eastern part of the state and coal-fired electrical plants, and the air wasn't so great in the Smoky Mountain National Park by that time, and it's still not. There's a long history that sort of connects, our environmental issues and labor issues in that part of the country because of taking coal out of the ground for years and years and years. Now, the American labor movement was born in those mountains, really in Pennsylvania and down into the South. As that movement spread to the South, by the time I got there in the 1970s, the coal miners were making their last stand, and it didn't turn out well. Basically, it sort of came to an impasse because those guys, they didn't really manage to organize those mines, and a lot of people died. And then finally, the coal companies decided the coal wasn't worth taking out of the ground anymore, and they went away, and they abandoned those people in their mountains. And that's the way that it works. It's the reason that we have to, number one, like, trade unions are a fundamental component of democracy. Yeah. Third world countries that do better in this particular area than we do, much more democratic than we are when it comes to this. Also, no one's going to take care of what's beneath your own feet but you, because people that come from the outside and want what's underneath you, their history is they don't leave things the way that they found them. This first song's called The Harlan Man. Same guy speaking to you. In the first one, he's young, he's full of fight, but he's proud of what he does and where he comes from. The second one, he's older and wiser, figured out that he probably got fucked. The first one's called Harlan Man, the second one's called The Mountain. Tom Morello.